video, I'm going to give you guys 5 awesome tips to pay off your mortgage early. I really believe if you do these tips, you would knock off your mortgage 7 to 10 years early. And these tips are for my girls that don't want to work 2 jobs. You just want to work your regular 9-to-5 job and you're not trying to work extra. Everyone is different and everyone is not a workaholic. Me personally, I'm a workaholic and I like working extra because it really speeds the process. But if you don't want to do that, it is okay because I got you, girl. I got you. I got some great tips to help you knock your mortgage out the way. All right, guys, so tip number 1 is budgeting. Budgeting is so important. I always say if you write down your goals, write down your finances, it will literally bring magic into your life. I really truly believe that. You need to know what is going in and what is going out. So it's very important to know what you're spending and try to pinch every single dollar when you're budgeting. So budgeting is very important. Just write everything down and keep yourself accountable for what you're spending and make sure your spending is under control. That's the whole purpose of budgeting. So definitely write everything down and make sure that you're not overspending what you're making. Tip number 2, I think a lot of people give this tip and I think it's an awesome tip, so I'm going to go ahead and add this. And this tip is to make bi-weekly payments. You cannot do this on your own. You will have to call your mortgage company and have this set up, so that way they would take out every 2 weeks the mortgage payments, and when you do that, you're actually making an extra payment a year and you won't even miss it because you're just so used to making those bi-weekly payments. So definitely call your mortgage company up and set up bi-weekly payments and you would knock off at least 5 years doing this method. Tip number 3 is actually my favorite tip, and that is to trade off a bill for a actual extra principal only payment. So when you make extra payments to your mortgage company, you always want to make sure that it's only going towards your principal and you're not making an extra payment, because there is a difference. When you make an extra principal payment, they cannot charge you interest on that payment. So what does it mean to trade off a bill for a extra payment? What you're going to do is look at the bills that you have. So basically you're just replacing a bill with a extra payment. For example, for me, I do not use cable. So if I had cable, if my cable was about $100 a month, instead of paying cable, I would disconnect my cable and I would pay $100 a month towards my mortgage payment instead. So just look at your bills and look at something that you really do not use. It's not really adding value to your life. And instead of making that bill, make it towards your mortgage payment. Some examples that I can think of from the top of my head, I would say like expensive dinner dates, nail salon visits, having someone else do your hair. Lawn care, I used to pay $75 a month on lawn care. Instead of paying someone to cut my grass, I do it myself and I take that $75 and I put it onto my mortgage instead. The 4th tip I would say is manage your household like a boss. And what I mean by that is you're going to look at your household as a whole and see where you can save. Like for me, I make sure that my kids unplug all of the outlets when they're done. Like if they're done watching TV, you need to unplug it because you don't need it plugged in. I do a lot of little things like that to make sure that I am not wasting money. And another thing I do is I put a timer on my water heater. Yes, I did. So the water heater is only going to be hot certain times of the day. So our water heater is set on 6 p.m. to 12 midnight. So that way we could take hot showers between 6 p.m. and 12 midnight. So my brother is an electrician, so he placed this timer on my water heater for me. I found this technique on YouTube and I apply it to my household. So you definitely want to do research and find other ways to manage your household on a budget. So those are just ways that I use to cut my electric bill down so that way I can use that extra money towards my mortgage. Another thing I do is I make sure we don't have our water just running unnecessarily. My kids are really good with this because they know the goals, what I'm trying to do. So definitely talk to your children, okay? I also unplug the washer and the dryer when it's not in use. And I also do not use my dishwasher, so that is unplugged. So there's a lot of ways you can do to make sure that your water bill and your electric bill is not unnecessarily high. All right, guys, so tip number 5 is a tip that I came up with myself. Now, how did I come up with this tip? I really feel like if you're on a financial journey, you will find ways to save money even if you're not working an extra job. So this tip I came up with one day. I was just so irritated at work one day. I was so irritated and I literally came home and I was like, you know what, I'm going to add an extra $100 to my mortgage tonight. So basically this tip is basically shopping your mortgage instead of shopping at a mall or shopping online. If you have an extra $100, an extra $150, an extra $200, instead of going shopping, place it onto your mortgage. So what I do is whenever I'm irritated or I'm not having a great day, of course I can't do this all the time, instead of going to treat myself because I'm not in a good mood or I'm down or I'm not feeling my best, instead of going out to go shopping, I shop my mortgage instead. So basically what I do is I just look at my accounts and I just see if I have anything extra I could just put onto my mortgage. And the key thing is you don't want to think about this. Just go into your bank account, look to see what you have, and instead of going on Fashion Nova, go onto your mortgage website and go ahead and make an extra payment. Don't think about it, just do it, because this is what people do when they're in debt. They don't think about their shopping, they just go shopping because they're not feeling good or they're feeling down, or you know, it gives them the high to go shopping or whatever. But replace that behavior with actually shopping your mortgage instead. So that's it, guys. Those are my 5 tips to pay off your mortgage early without having an extra job. If you have any tips for me, definitely leave them in the comments below, because I am learning and growing as well. If you guys like these videos, because I'm really throwing it, like, girl, I'm throwing it out there in the universe that I really want to pay off this mortgage. If you want to continue to watch me and follow me on this journey, I suggest that you subscribe and hit the notification bell, so when your girl pop through, you can say, there go my girl, there go my girl. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it so much. You have no idea. This month, October, will make it 1 year since I went on this journey, and I can't wait to share with you guys my 1 year results and how I'm doing with paying off my mortgage. So anyways, continue to watch and I'll see you on the next video. Bye guys, peace and love. Bye guys. Alright guys, so I just want to show you guys some quick tips that I use to manage my household. So this is one tip here. We basically put I believe it's a 2-liter size water bottle in here. It's either a 2 liter, it's not quite a gallon jug, and pretty much I just fill this up with water. So this is filled with water and we just keep it in here, so when we flush the toilet, we're actually using less water. Alright guys, so this tip right here is so easy and it's actually a 2-for-1 tip. The first tip is you have to watch this series on Netflix, How to Live Mortgage Free with Sarah Benny. It's so inspirational. And the tip, of course, is to just unplug your TV after watching it. Alright guys, here's another tip. So I'm just walking down my hallway here. My AC unit. So we keep it at 80 degrees and it keeps the house pretty cool. It's very comfortable for us. Now during the winter time, we like to just turn the AC off and use floor heaters to heat up the house. And during those winter months, which is not really that cold here in Florida, but during those winter months, I save so much and I could really add an extra $100 those 3 months to the mortgage. Alright guys, so I am in my garage and I'm going to show you another tip, which is my water heater timer. So this is my water heater, obviously, and this bad boy right here is the timer. So basically it is connected to the water heater and it's timed where the hot water comes on at 6 p.m. because we take showers around 7 and 8 p.m. So by 7 the water is nice and hot, and then it was shut off at midnight. So we still have plenty of time to take a warm shower before going to bed. So this is my water heater timer. I purchased this at Lowe's. You have to purchase this and the connector here, or the tubing, whatever you want to call it. So you have to purchase these two, and yeah, saves you so much money. Alright, so this is another tip. Like I said, I maintain my own yard. So yeah, I cut my own yard. This was not a cheap tracker to purchase, but it would pay itself over time. And I'm going to be saving hundreds and hundreds of dollars in lawn service. And I do believe that women get ripped off when we're trying to get service because we can't do it ourselves. But if you learn how to do certain things yourself, you'll be saving so much money. So all I have to do is purchase gas, and that gas lasts me a good month. And all I have to do is get a service every year, get the blade sharpened, and I am good to go. So yeah, I'm very excited. I've been doing this for a few months now. So yeah. All right guys, so this is the last tip. So this is my breaker. Okay, so what I do is I keep certain things off at all times. So let's just go closer to the breaker. So everything in the middle here is on, and everything to the right side or the outside is on the off switch, okay? So this is off. This is my washing machine because we're not using a washing machine right now. This right here is my dryer. It's off because we're not using the dryer right now. And I have other things off, as you guys can see. And it could be my hot tub and my bathroom because I don't really use that. And also my dishwasher. So I just keep those off because I don't use it. And then when I do laundry on the weekend, I just turn these breakers on. So that is another great tip to help with your electric bill. So I'm going to give you guys 5 awesome tips on how to pay off your mortgage. I said mortgage. All right guys,